Bazie from the 69ers and I play guitar in the band. Yeah, it was, you know, the last outdoor gig of the summer, so a nice, really nice place. So I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's always good to play festivals, you know. So I really great lineup. You know, all the bands here. I like everything, all the bands. So it's really great that this happening here. First time, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. It's the best festival we've been in this year. So
yeah, I think there because that's the, you know, a lot of the rock music is missing anyway from the festivals. It's been good, but you know, the album came out quite late in the spring, so that's why we missed a couple of I would have like, you know, have more festivals in the summer, but now we're actually starting the tour for the album. We only had like a short tour in Europe in April and a couple of weekends here in Finland, but now we start to actually to make the real tour of the Universal Monsters. So I think it feels really like a little bit like a different than usual because the touring starts so much later than when you have the album out. So I hope we have like a more like festivals in the Europe next summer. So it's always, as I said, it's really enjoy the festival season in that sense, you know. Okay, I'll start with Jerusalem. That was the last song I wrote for the album because we had more songs for written and actually recorded a couple of more, but then it felt like, you know, the album needs a different atmosphere. So that actually the song was the last one written and the fastest one we did. Because I got the demo really like fast idea, and then Jyrki wrote the lyrics, and then Jerusalem. I never thought about that, you know. And it's a different kind of lyrics for the album, so I think that stands out there. When I listened to when we had the album mastered and listened to the whole album, then it really stood out there. So that's a special song. Actually, we are gonna play it on the club tour. The song. We haven't actually played that live yet, but we're gonna do it. So that's a special song. I think that fits really well there in the middle, like, you know, breaks the mood. And then Miss Pastis. That was actually, you know, it's how the songs came up. You know, I think we have some really complex songs like Blackbird Father on the album, and then I thought, let's make really simple rock song and, you know, try to like have different kinds of things, you know. And I think that's like, you know, that came out really like you never like have a connection like the 69ers is a fun band, you know. But that's like I would say it's not funny song, but it's just like a dark humor in that, and it's like a good vibes, you know. That's why we wanted to. So everything's not so dark and that. So, but they actually I didn't know about the because Miss Pastis, okay, that's drink. That's like a mixture, meaning mixture. So that's it. The song is about a girl who is like a bit mixed up in her head. So I think that's a really like, you know, clever and funny, and, you know, that song we played like yesterday in Kuopio, the club shows we played that song also. So that's something like, you know, reminds me of some of the stuff we did in the 90s, like Savage Garden album there. So then Steve and Johnny, that was actually, as I said, Jerusalem was still one of the last songs, but that was one of the first songs I did for the album. So that set the tone. And that's about, the song is about the Steve and Johnny, Steve Baders and Johnny Thunders. So Steve Bader was singer of For Dead Boys and lots of the New Chairs, but it's not about those guys. That's like a symbol of the Yuki is telling the story, or like to being like an outsider in this fucking world, you know, and doesn't fit in the society and feel like, you know, and that's like I think that's a really good lyric in that song, you know, and given the tells us something about the singer. I think that song, you know, anyway, it's cool to have it that, like, you know, the title is not straight about the thing what you're singing about. So I think that, like, you know, I think in my mind, like, you know, that song is, if you have a connection, like people think we are like Gothic rock. That's the most like I would say that's like a Gothic song, so, in my mind.
Okay.
They actually, we just got to know Santa Cruz guys, and they actually got the 2 songs on Jet Fighter playing and Miss Pastas they're singing. But they are like, as I said, there are a lot of good bands here. We know all of these bands, you know, guys from the band, so it's cool. We just got to, I think that's one of the new rock bands, a few of them here in Finland, which we like, and we got to know the guys. And it's just like, you know, we just want to have some new, like a fresh thing there, because there is a guy, Kimmo Härmä, who's like singing, or sang all our albums, like Play Speed, Harris Kills, Devils. He's been singing the backing vocals, but he was like absent for it, and we brought him back. He's doing the main block of the songs, backing vocals there. So what we wanted to have, because it's, if you have only like you have like a different kind of vibe for every song, so that's why. And Irma, she's singing on Jerusalem, so we needed to one female voice there. She's also like, you know, new friend of ours, so we wanted to have this new people, something new but something old. You will have a producer, Johnny Lee Michaels, who's like who's been forever there as a 6 member for 69 years. That's what I said, that we wanted to bring the whole team back to have like the same people that are working with us, and like we had it with Devils and Angels, those albums, but and Back in Blood actually. Ville was doing also that, but anyway, not like, you know, trying to something new there, because it's no use to do the same thing again. So, and at that time we worked with Ville originally, and he had the photo book and everything done for us, so he didn't do any videos at that time. So that was something new he wanted to do, and actually it started from Jet Fighter playing the song, because he had the idea how to have the images for that, so that we continued like with Dolce Vita. But it's a different world nowadays, because music business is, or at least I don't think there's a business at all. That's it's live music, but the money is like decreasing, so you have to invent the new ways to do some videos and how they look cool. So that was basic things, because Ville had new ideas how to bring up the ideas that we had, even though we hadn't that big budget like we had for, like, you know, like for the video like Lost Boys, which is like the most expensive video I've done. But you know, now it's a different world. Nobody buys the records, and actually people are like, you know, something. Why don't you do like why do you do those cheap videos or whatever? It's better to do cheap videos than not do any videos at all. So, but that's the thing, you know, buy more records and you can have, but it's not like, you know, that's the reality. But you know, I think like Jyrki, a singer, has done now the 2 videos, Miss Passes in Jerusalem, and actually we're gonna have a new one for Lady Darkness. That song.
That was another question I wanted to ask. Is he planning to do videos to all the songs you have on the album?
No, I think we have at least one more. He actually filmed the new Lady Darkness, so it's
okay, so because we were like wondering about Jerusalem and then Miss Passes was going on. And
but that was like, you know, we could do like, then we had the idea for Shallow Craves to doing that also, but you know, that's another way to do it like now. Not like have one expensive video, so they do like more videos, and then it's they are more like a showing a different side of the artists there, because like usually when you have a record deal you need to do like 2 videos for the promotion, but that's like extra. We just wanted to do those extra videos, so
I see.
that's something new we wanted to experiment, and I think they come out pretty cool. It's more like I write music mostly, and Jyrki does the lyrics and melodies there. So it basically it's more like Jyrki who's doing the lyrics. He's got the, because I'm like, you know, of course I comment there, but you know, personally, if I think it's cool, then we do it. But if it's a bad idea, we had some discussions about some different ideas. Okay, I don't like that. You know, we have a conversation, but that usually comes from like Ville who did the videos, or Juurikkala singer. Favorite guitar? Then my favorite guitar, which I play today, it's custom made ESP Phoenix model. It's been made for me. I think it's all 2008. It's been, that's like my favorite guitar now when I play live. Of course I have another one is it's an old Gibson Les Paul, which I have played on all the albums that we have done. That's the like first decent guitar I bought, but I don't play it live. I did it like in Untitled Chapter, I think. On that tour also I played with that, but then after that it's been like a studio guitar, and you know that's like, you know, those two are like my favorite ones. And but there's like, you know, this Gibson guitar is like the story is like that's the first decent guitar, and it's really good, you know. That's like, you know, and I wanted to play, you know, every album, like new album, play like some guitar solo, almost everything's played on the Gibson. But the story about the ESP Phoenix is like I wanted to have like there's Gibson Firebird, more like a shape of the body, and then I asked ESP to do it for me. Like this, they had this model Phoenix. This is like a Firebird Phoenix, and then but that's one of a kind of guitar. It's really thick, and there's not another one of that style. But you know, it's a unique piece of guitar. So it's really heavy, and not too heavy, but it's that's like a workhorse for the live situation. It's like those, like, you know, you can rely on that. You know, I have a couple of other guitars. You know, you never know. They're like a little bit like how do I say? You never know. Sometimes it's really hard to, when you have like today, like an outdoor gig, because it's the temperature changes and everything. But the ESP Phoenix is like really constant. You know, it stays in shape, and you know, you can rely on that guitar.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Good morning, road. Good